Our 2 cents.
With Oscar.
Welcome back to our 2 cents. We're doing it again here at Raxo Studios with your host, Oscar. Thank you for all your support. Please hit the subscribe button. It's free to you, and it means everything to me. It means the world to me. Thank you. Subscribe. Happy second week of May. What have we accomplished the last 5 months so far in the year? What have we accomplished? We've accomplished to get our life intruded more. See, I always had a desire. That's the reason why we started doing this podcast. The reason why we started doing YouTube videos, the reason why we started trying to become a creative person was because I wanted to make a living in front of a camera. But you know what? Let me tell you this. They always say, be careful what you wish for. And I didn't believe it until today. Not today, but until last week. Since we talked, since I came on here, share my condolences to the GOAT, the only reality television star, Jerry from Jerry Springer. I don't even know his real name, but anyways. But that's what we talked about last week. That was then. That was before I found out that they were putting fucking cameras in our fucking trucks at work. Oh my goodness. Now, I was upset. I've been voicing my opinion on those fucking cameras by sharing my personal thoughts. And I voiced my opinion in the meeting I said, hey, you guys have put this shit in my house, and now I can't come into my house because now you have a camera and a microphone at my house. How fair is that? Now, anybody would say, well, you know what? It's helpful for insurance claims. Yeah. So don't come and try to pretend that you did that to make our lives better. No. You didn't do that to make our lives better and more easier. You didn't do it for any of that reason. The only fucking reason you put those fucking cameras in those trucks was because because you got a fucking discount on your fucking insurance and you fucking know it. Now, check this out. They came to us and they told us, they were like, oh, well, we're doing this because in the last 6 months, there has been a series of events that, accidents, and, we need to have a correct and a accurate account of the event. So that way, if we're not at fault, we don't get charged. And that way we keep you guys safe out there in the world while you guys are driving. That's the excuse you came to us with. But my question was, there was 3 fucking years, 365 days in a year times 3. That is, I'm going to do the math a different way. That's 365. That's 369. That's 9, 65, 120, 130, plus another 65. That's 95. 495 days. 495 days without a single motherfucking accident. Excuse me, YouTube. I know I shouldn't have cussed in the first 5 minutes, but we did anyways. I think we made it through the first 5 minutes. But anyways, so you came to us with that excuse saying, hey, we're doing it to keep you guys safe out on the road. Motherfucker, we've been driving those trucks since before you even came from fucking Texas and owned that fucking company. But now, I get it. I completely get it. I can voice my dislike of this fucking shit in the trucks as much as I want. I get it. And it's not like they're going to do anything about it. They're just going to leave them there. At the end of the day, if I say something they don't like, which, again, going back, I voiced my opinion with this motherfuckers when we were at the meeting and they were talking all this crap about saying that they were doing it for us. I was like, no, you're not doing it for that. You're just doing it for a fucking break on your insurance, right? But don't come using it as an excuse that because of the last chain of events in the 6 months, you're doing it. No, you're doing it to save money on insurance. And don't try to think that at least for me, that I'm fucking stupid and I don't know the fucking reason you're doing it. Now, a lot of people had the same dislike that I had. A lot of them did. But none of them will voice their opinion because, I get it, they all need the fucking job. That's why nobody's going to say nothing. And the fucking companies know it. Companies like Amazon that have had cameras and microphones in their trucks for fucking ever, and people have been dealing with their bullshit, even though they're breaking the laws, even though they're doing all this fucking illegal, I don't know if it's illegal shit, but work-wise, I guess it would be illegal to do. But even though they're doing all those shit, they still keep the cameras in there at all times. It's just upsetting. And I understand. I completely get it. This is me just complaining because it's shit's changing. And it's moving in a different direction that none of us are used to, right? But that's not the point. The point that I was saying is, when I embarked on this journey of trying to make content, my thought was, I want to make money being in front of a camera. But let me put this out there. God damn it, universe. That's not what I fucking meant. I didn't mean put a goddamn fucking camera in the truck that I drive for work, and that way I will be making money on camera. That's not what I meant, universe. What I meant was, I want to make a living being creative in front of a camera. That was the thought. I guess I should have specified it, right? Because I don't think I ever specified it more clearly than I just did, right? But that's all right. At least, here's what gives me peace of mind. I have another plan that is going to work and is going to allow me to be more creative. But for the time being, we're just going to ride the fucking wave. Wait, the wave. Right? We're just going to ride the wave. That was driving. We're not even driving. How are you going to drive a wave? You can't drive a wave. You can't drive a car in the lake, in the water, at the beach, at the ocean. You can't drive a car unless it's that 1970 car boat. Unless it's one of those, then we probably could. Yeah, we could. Anyways, but for now, we're just going to ride the wave and till the wave runs out. or till they prove my motherfucking point that I was trying to make to them. Please. That's the point that I was trying to make. That one of these days, I'm going to have one of my random thoughts with that stupid camera that it's on my truck, right? And they're going to call me in the office and we're like, hey, Oscar, did you say this? And I'm going to be like, God damn it, I fucking told you. This is exactly what I told you guys you were going to do, and now you guys are doing it. Well, the good thing is we've been putting a lot of money into our, into our unemployment fund. So we should have a third of the income that I make now. We should have that at our disposition in a year after I get fired, possibly, because that's what happened last time when I had to get unemployment. But anyways, that story is neither here nor there. The reality is I can bitch as much as I want. I can say whatever the fuck I want, get as angry as I want to get. And it's not going to change a goddamn thing. They are going to keep the fucking cameras in there because I'm the only one voicing the goddamn opinion of the aggravation that I'm being put through at work. I remember, check this out. I remember at another job that I used to work at, a lot of people got time off from work due to stress from the job. Now, how do we go on about that? Because I'm stressed out about having a fucking camera on my face every time I'm in the fucking road. I'm stressed out about that. But here's what I was saying, though, right? I'm stressed out about that. But this is what I was saying. I was saying that I'm okay to, I don't care, put the fucking camera in the truck. I don't give a shit. But what enrages me is the fact that you have audio. That's the most enraging shit about it. And again, I could fucking pop my heart from all the anger that I can get from this subject. And the fact of the matter is, it's not going to change a goddamn thing. Anyways, I wasn't even supposed to talk about that because that's not what I had in mind. But that came to my mind when the ball started rolling. But anyways, what I wanted to talk about was the writer's strike. What is going on in Hollywood? Me being a Hollywood expert, given that I know all the ins and outs, I know all the, I don't even know the people's names. I don't even know those people's names. But I had a thought, and it's been running in my head all week. Like, all these writers, okay, being creative, you're supposed to make all the money. Of course, I get it. It's your creation. You should get paid for it. Of course. But what I don't understand is some of these writers, some of these publishers, some of these artists make triple digits, if not quadruple digits. Well, they probably make quadruple digits. They fucking make fucking godly amount of fucking money. And I don't understand that they have the fucking nerve to come and fucking go on a strike because you feel you are being paid unfairly. Explain the fuck to me how $150,000 a year plus, explain that to me how that's not enough to live. Can anybody explain that to me? I don't understand it. Now, I'm not anywhere near where I want to be. Anywhere. I have so many things still to do. I have so many things still to accomplish. I have so many things that I still want to start doing that I haven't even started doing, for that matter, right? I know. And I don't have the money for any type of emergency whatsoever. But what I'm seeing is living a day-to-day, living normal. Let's just say, I understand that people have difficulties where they have a family member or, I don't know, a family member in the hospital, whatsoever, whatever the case might be. They're sick, they need medicine. I understand those cases. Okay, yes, that's unfair for those cases. So let's figure something out so that we can help out those folks, right? Now, but what I don't understand is the people that have the are fortunate like I am, the people that have the fortune to not have as many struggles, other than the struggles that you subdued to yourself, that you put subdued, is that the right word? I don't think that's the right word, but I used it. Other than the positions you put yourself in, right? Other than that, how is it possible that 150,000 plus a year is not enough? Now, let's move back. Luxuries, cars, shit that's good. You know, it's not good enough, but good. Like for me, it's good enough. It's good, right? For now, but you know what? That I'm me even having that thought. I'm like, maybe you're saying along that same parallel thought. I'm having another thought that tells me, well, maybe because you don't have that type of money, that's why you don't get yourself in those types of debt. But again, get myself in those types of debts, right? How is it possible that I know how it's possible that most people that fucking live above their means, right? Now, I'm not fucking everybody that's poor, like all those people that make less than, I know people that make less than $30,000 a year with family, right? I've known, not currently, but I've known in the past, and those people were living a life. Again, I'm fortunate. See, I don't even know where I'm going with this thought, because that's why I like coming here and sharing my thought, because at the end of the day, I get a better view of my thought, and I realize that I'm probably wrong with my thought, because it all comes back. If somebody gets sick, then how do you care for them, right? I don't know. I think in the Philippines, they have a saying that money is more important than love, because if the person you love is sick, gets sick, how are you going to pay for them to go to the doctor, right? A fair wage is fine. It's fair, right? I guess it's in the word, a fair wage. A fair wage is just a fair thing to do. But when people complain about a 3-figure digit not being enough, is where I lose sense of wherever the fuck we were going. I don't understand what the fuck happens. I don't get it. I don't get how you come to a place where that much is not enough to get by. And especially if you have two people in the house, say a family, right? Mom, dad, parents, mom, dad, whatever the case might be, right? We're not here to talk about that subject. We're here to talk about money subject, because that's what we know. Money. We know it so much that we don't have it. Anyways, it's. I lost my whole train of thought where I was going, because I fucking realized that, yeah, it all comes back to if you need money. But that's not where I was going. Where I was going is, I did make my point, right? I did. My point was, how is it possible that a 3-figure income is not enough? How is that possible? I mean, you can move to Hemet, the city of fucking Hemet, and have a comfortable living over there, making a 2-figure income. We're not in that city, but we're in another city close by. But anyways, you can move to that town. You can move to, there's another city called Homeland. It's a pretty nice area. You're still close to big cities. I mean, you don't really have to live in the high-end neighborhood. And, well, I guess people, again, security. Fuck. See, it's all fucking, nobody could ever figure this subject out. Nobody's ever going to figure it out, because there's always going to be something being pointed out, like, hey, but what about this? Oh, what about that? Like, for example, I've seen this guy more than a few times. He's talking about, we could bring the system to a halt. We can stop everything. We can force them to do this. And all we have to do is nobody goes to work. Everybody just stop going to work. And and then the system will be forced to adhere what we need, to adhere to our needs and our wants, right? On paper, that sounds like a great idea, I would say. I mean, I'm not the smartest guy in the whole nation. You know, I'm sort of there. I'm almost there to being the smartest guy in the nation, but not quite there yet. But we're on our way. So I get the sentiment behind that. But hospitals, people that need care 24/7, are you telling those people to not go to work to stop the system from fucking doing what it's doing to us? So you're saying that you're okay with sacrificing all those individuals just because you want to make your point to the system? Is that what you're saying? Is that what we need to be doing? That should be my question. That should be my question. That should be a better view of it, right? It makes me smarter when I think like that. We should be asking, is that the right approach? Like, personally, I don't think it's the right approach, because you're sacrificing a life for comfort. And again, if the people who need that comfort are on their way to end up in the hospital because they didn't have the comfort that they needed, and it all comes back to the fucking same. We can never figure anything out, at least not by ourselves. At least not. But again, my question is, how is it possible that a 3-figure income is not enough? Explain that to me. Another thing that fucking enrages me on that same subject is people saying, "Oh, you're part of the 1%. The 1% has all our money. The 1% this and that." I mean, if we move around the world, like, 1% is really you. You're holding all the money in the world, and you're trying to point it at, hey, it's the other guy that has more money than me that got all our money. No, bitch, you have their money too. So, I mean, there is points of view that make a lot of sense on paper, that seem fun, that seem like it's something well thought out. But in reality, we come to it, and if we dig a little deeper, it turns out that it's not as easy as just shut down the system, and the system will be forced to adhere what we need. It's a squirrely, it's a dirty game that they all play. Everybody is in it to make the most amount of money. And the most amount of money they've been making. But now we come to reality, and what's up with the war? We were really deep into it, and you can see it on my post, right? You can see it because that's where most of my subjects were going to. And now, since the economy is crashing here where I live, now most of my topics have to do with money. Why? Because the economy is crashing. It crashed. It's done. We're screwed. BRICS is taking over. BRICS is going to be what has the power and the money. The BRICS nation, the countries that cannot get along on anything else, will get along to bring a new world currency. So get ready for that. Instead of using dollars from 2025 and on, we will be using, what's that Chinese money? The yen? Yuan? Yeah, yuan. Yes, that Chinese money, yuan. And English will not be looked at will not be looked at as the language as the universal language at all. Everybody's going to have to learn Mandarin or some type of Russian. Is there different types of Russians? I don't know. They all have zippity zappa down in that alley, in the alleyway. It's just scary. It's just scary. So let me recap a little bit what we were scared of. Now that we're in this subject of war and turmoil. Now, a couple months ago, we were scared of, at the beginning of the year, it started with Ukraine and Russia. That was it. Boom, 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 boom. Right? Ukraine and Russia, Ukraine and Russia. Out of nowhere, boom! China wants Taiwan. And the U.S. says, you better not, or we're going to kick your ass. China says, well, sir, I'd like to tell you that this is going to be our land from here on out. We just discovered it. We made a brand new discovery, an island that has dinosaurs on it. Yes, called Taiwan. You see those mountains, tall mountains? Those dinosaurs in there. They're dinosaurs. That's what they said. I was getting in character there, man. That was good. That was good. I felt good about it. That wasn't even an accent. That was just the character. So shut the fuck up. Anyways, where were we at? Oh yeah, Taiwan and China. And now apparently another one that they've been at each other's throat was Palestine and Israelites. What the fuck? Is it safe to say that we're already in the World War? I guess they're waiting for some shit to really go south in order for that. I mean, that's international news. That's the shit that's been happening in the fucking last fucking 5 months or so, probably plus more. I don't know. And then all the craziness that's happening in Texas over the weekend, right? I mean, what the fuck? Is this what happens after a pandemic? People just go crazy. Or are there just too much people in the world? Too many. And it's bound that some of them are going to snap and do crazy things. I don't know. It just seems. Oh, and then there was another one in Serbia, I guess. That was last week, though. Yeah, that was last week. I don't even know. There was part of me that I was like, it's all right. Nothing's happening. Everything seems chill. Chill, bro. Everything's good, bro. Relax, man. Everything felt like that. Literally, I'm not even lying. That's how I felt about it. And now, again, I'm like, it's time to go? Are we okay? Is everybody going to be okay? What's going on? And you never know what's going to happen. But I don't know. But the thing that I do know is that this fucking assholes, they will not, I tell you, they will not get rid of those goddamn cameras in my truck. They will not. No matter how much I complain, I'm just trying to prove my point and say, you see what I meant? This is exactly what I meant when I said I didn't want to have that piece of shit in my face. Right? And I'm just giving him a countdown. And we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. The countdown goes on. It was supposed to be I'm already at, I don't even know. I started at 14 and then I lost track at 12. And I wasn't sure if I was at 11 or 10 or 12. So that's why I was just like, fuck you. I don't want to fucking do this shit. I hate this motherfucking job. Just shit like that. See, let's see. I'm just waiting for them to be like, come into the office. We'll see. Whatever. Doesn't matter. We got a plan B. And I'm just waiting for that twig to snap so that I can just pull my good old switcheroo. Whatever that means. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen and non-binary folk, I like to thank you all for coming back again for the 290th time. Enjoy your Hispanic Mother's Day that it's in the 10th, whenever that is. Deuces.